Hey, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
We are playing Glasgow tonight, which
It's
is
really fun.
yeah. We played it for the first time earlier today. Just a light little tile placement game where we are. Bones John in the chat. How's it going, Bones John?
Hey, Bones John.
Have you had a chance to play Glasgow before? It's just a little small box game. I have the box here, but it we have to sit across from each other, so we're sitting across from each other. I've got the camera set up a little differently today. There it is. Glasgow. Set it next to me for this. Yeah, we had a pretty good day today.
It's been a busy
It's
day.
been a busy day.
So we picked a shorter game.
Yeah. We're coming in a little hot today, but
How are you, Bones John? What have
Yeah.
you been up to?
said he's tired and not sleeping lately. I've never seen Glasgow before, but pretty good. I got my first dose of vaccine today, so that was exciting. Hopefully it doesn't hit me too hard, but feeling pretty good so far.
The first dose isn't too bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've heard mixed
Oh, really?
on both. Yeah.
The nurse at the place that I got my vaccine said that it hits younger people harder because their immune system is like more like
Intense.
not intense. Well, I guess intense. Like they're like, oh, something's wrong, and so they like their reaction is like bigger. But people say that it's usually the second dose that's hard. That's not harder, but there's more symptoms.
Yeah.
But it's nice because we staggered ours not on purpose, but just happened to stagger ours a couple of days apart. So yeah.
Yeah, my my opportunity kind of came up happenstance with some extras at a place nearby, and
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also it's been daylight savings in our part of the country, so time has been weird. So sleep has been weird.
yeah, time and sleep has been weird. Does the UK have spring forward and fall back time daylight savings? It's a weird system, and I don't like it, generally speaking. I do like it in the fall because we get an extra hour of sleep, but in the spring
I don't know if it's worth
it's
it.
not worth it in the spring. I'm just tired for a few days.
I feel like it's something from an old system that doesn't quite make sense.
Bone John said, I had my first jab 2 Saturdays ago, and I've had numbing and pins and needles.
Ooh.
Yeah. We had, oh yeah, you have daylight savings. Yeah.
First jab. I like that.
Congratulations, brother. Yeah.
The first jab.
My next one is in April, so early April. So. Yeah.
Yeah, yours is on. You actually got yours later, but you're getting your second dose sooner than me.
Oh, because it's the Pfizer.
Pfizer has a shorter window than yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll be getting mine right when I'm getting back to work from maternity leave.
Time roller in the house.
Hey, time roller.
Yeah, we're just talking vaccines, getting vaccines,
and poor sleep.
And poor sleep because of the.
Well, for us, it's daylight savings.
Daylight savings, yeah.
Yeah. But.
Oh, Bones John had the AstraZeneca. Yeah, that one is not in the U.S. yet. So, I'm sure by some point, all the countries will have like 10 different options. I think there's just 3 here right now. But the right option is the one that's available, right?
Yeah.
The one you can get. So, yeah, feel excited to have that. But, yeah, welcome to the stream, Time Roller.
Yeah.
We're playing Glasgow tonight. Ooh, dropping it. We have to sit across from each other, so we're head to head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew was talking about how this game, from the cover, it's like the same art, but I think when it's in its largest form, it seems
the colors are better on your camera.
It seems like not, at least for me, and I'm heavily impacted by, I definitely judge a game by the box. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. But I was like, this is interesting, but I think it looks a lot nicer when it's like smaller on tiles. It doesn't really translate as well because it's all the same art, but I think it's the kind of the size, and then I think kind of like the primary blue. It's kind of a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this, Andrew, and then we played it, and it was so much fun. So I'm eating my words, like I always do about how I judge a game.
But it does actually look good on the table. But yeah, even if the box is, it's not that it's bad. It's just very like not unique for board. There's a lot of games that look almost identical to this box.
Oh yeah,
in a lot of different ways.
that's a good way to describe it. It doesn't make it kind of pop.
But I guess we'll just describe the game a little bit here. John, have you gotten any games to the table, or same with you, Time Roller? Has anyone played anything that's in the chat this week? We got to play for the first time Power Rangers yesterday, and that one will be coming to the stream very soon. Hopefully this Thursday.
Yeah.
But we had a ton of fun with Power Rangers. There's lots of dice rolling. It's just like Pia was describing it as like pure fun. It's just fun actions and moves and all this stuff. Ooh, Bones John said he's played Just One with some friends at a house party. That's awesome. I really wanted to play Just One. I heard really great things when it came out, and it's one of those party games that like blew up there for a little while. Seemed like everyone was playing it in podcasts and stuff that I was listening to, and then suddenly I didn't hear as much about it. But
is it pandemic?
Probably the pandemic, yeah. But it was definitely one that I had to I almost bought a bunch of times, and I was like, no, we have some party games. We gotta play through our party games, and then I haven't gone back and revisited it, but I'm sure it'd be a fun one.
What'd you think of it, Bones John? Do you like party games? I typically like party games. I think my favorite types of games are usually the ones that are like 4-player, because I think that's usually the weight I really like. And sometimes there's party games that I think we play too much and I want to play a different game. But I think when there's like a game that we like to play like as a party game, it's because it's comforting for most people in the group, and those people are not as big of like gamers. So I'm all for, doing something all together. So I like chit-chatting with people like at a house party back in the day when there was house parties. But I don't mind. I think Board Game Barrage was talking about like code names, how like they think they're tired of code names, and then they play it one more time and they're like, that was fine, that was fun. I think I get like
I think I'm in the same place with code names. It's like I'm not asking people to play it, but every time I play it, I really enjoy it. Bone John said, yeah, he's bored of Yahtzee, Pig, and Beetle. I don't know what Beetle is. I think I've played Pig. Not bored of Yahtzee yet, but we haven't played that one as much.
I don't think I've ever played Yahtzee, have I?
No, you haven't?
I don't think so.
You'd like it. It's a good...
The thing is, I've played games, and then you said, Pia, it's like Yahtzee. And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Like...
Age of War is just like Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Except, and there's obviously some differences, but the turns are very much like Yahtzee, where you get 3 rolls, and you're trying to like go for certain things, but it's a roll and write, so it's like Welcome To.
Oh.
It's really funny that I'm describing Yahtzee like Welcome To, because most people usually get described the opposite direction.
Yeah, this is we picked this game because since we learned Power Rangers just yesterday, I was looking for a game that was actually we were trying to pick a game that we've played before, but on Mondays Andrew's like, new game, new week, new game. so I was like, oh shoot, we do want to try and do a new game today, new to us. And this one, I saw that it was a 30-minute game. It's like, okay, I'll try it, even though I feel a little bit, I get easily burnt out learning new games. I'm the one who prefers to play the game more than once. And Andrew loves the discovery of new games, so he's trying to get through his collection.
Beyond Dead in the house.
Hey, Beyond Dead.
And then Bojan says, Beatles, you roll 1 to draw the body, then a 4 for each leg, and then 2 for a head, and 3 for... So is it rolling, right? It seems like, and you're trying to roll...
A roll and draw?
Roll and draw. You draw a beetle. Nice. Sounds like something you could play on a napkin at like a restaurant while you wait for your food.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe I'm kind of like Hangman or something like that.
Is that right? Is it like Hangman?
Is it in the Hangman category? Yeah, D6 draw on a napkin.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds like something you could play with a kid very easily.
Or
probably good.
Actually,
like
speaking of games that you play on napkins, I definitely played, like, I don't know what it's called. It's just dots. I don't know if there's an actual term for it, but you draw like a grid of dots and then you take turns making a line.
Oh, I
and then you draw like you're trying to get squares, and the person who closes the square wins. It's one that I play with my clients a lot, and I really don't know. I just call it dots. But now there's a pretty popular phone game that's called Dots. So then I'm realizing that it's not a good description.
That's not the correct name. He says it's very simple and gets boring quickly.
Yeah.
Sounds like it probably would. Probably good for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But you've played a lot of that.
At parties.
At parties.
I guess there's napkins at parties.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game? So I'm thinking about this because Andrew loves the game Skull. I don't know if people are familiar with it. It's a beautiful game. It looks like coasters. And it was... Who told you it's the only game you teach drunk people?
I can't remember if that was Shut Up and Sit Down or if that was Board Game Barrage. But there was I think a podcast I was listening to, and they said it's the only game they teach drunk people. It's one of the only games that they teach.
Or people who are slightly tipsy, I guess, is the thing.
School, yeah, you can teach people later in the evening if people have been hanging out, but...
We're imagining a world where there is, as you mentioned, Bojan, house parties and social events.
These situations have not come up recently.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun to imagine, like, what is it going to be like when we're all together and then been together for a while, and then we have to start thinking up games. Because I'm sure someone had said this in another stream. People are going to be going into social activities or like social settings with like, I got something in mind, because it's been months and a year since
everyone's got something that they've been missing.
Oh, the mind. I really like the mind. Andrew bought it and he explained it to me, and I didn't really understand how it would work. And then we played it while we were in the Philippines with my cousins, and like the biggest screams happened during that game because everyone's like, no. But I really like that game. Yeah, Skull is kind of like how would you say it? Skull is like a
it's like a push your luck type of thing in its like most pure form.
And there's a little bit of bluffing, right? In the way that like poker is a little bluffy.
Yeah. It's if you stripped out having to memorize all the different hands of cards for poker, and you just had the bluffing aspect, it's kind of like that mixed with some push your luck. Yeah.
But it's really quick turns, and so like I feel like people will be playing Skull, and I'm like, hey, join in. I'm like, no, I'm not really in the mood, and then like I'll like look over and they're already like on like 3 games of Skull later, and I'm like, oh, I'll just join in. It's like pretty quick rounds and turns, so you're not really fully committed for very long, which is why I think I like it in group settings, because it's a party game that is it max 4, or is there a max?
It goes up more.
Oh, okay, yeah. It just seems like it feels like a big game, like it accommodates a lot, but it's not, doesn't feel like one of those big party games where it's like you can disengage. I think the bigger the player count, the more I kind of like I'm just here to hang out and I don't really focus very much. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Skull. Color Addict. I haven't heard of that. Have you heard of it, Andrew? Color Addict. Are there chameleons on it? I have seen a color game, Coloretto or something like that.
I heard that Board Game Barrage is one of their top 10 games.
Oh, maybe that's how I know about it. And I think it's on Board Game Arena.
Probably, yeah.
One of the online ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking the...
I'm realizing now after I set up the cameras that we should have them swapped because then we would be facing each other.
Oh yeah, so we're because in the video we're just like,
we need to.
What if we look like this?
Maybe, yeah. Bones John, when I was a teenager, we played a card game. I think it was called Liar, where you play up to 4 cards and you have to put them down next to a sequence. So if player to the right plays 2 aces, I would play a king or ones.
That's funny, Moonshot. Yeah,
I'll have to adjust these for the next time.
For the next head to head.
Head to head.
Is that better if I go like this?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I can't see it, so
we can switch to the game view here.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm just thinking about games like what Boneshan, where like I don't even know if I know the names of it. It's just games that you like play. Like you said, like as a teenager, you learn it from somebody. But like, I remember learning a bunch of card games during lunch. Like we would eat and then play in the hallway. Yeah, but I don't really know their names. And actually, I'm terrible at rules, so I don't know if I could describe it. I could just like identify it. Like if someone's playing it, I'm like, oh, I played it.
Yeah, I think Slap, I think also known as Egyptian Rat Screw, which I don't know if that's... We were talking about that the other day. We're like, there's something... It sounds like there's something wrong with that name.
I feel like that name is offensive, and we're probably like not using it anymore.
Yeah. But... So it's called Slap, but that's a fun one. It's where when you get 2 pairs of cards, you have to hit it really hard, and then you get your goals to get all the cards, I think. Or sandwiches. Or
spoons. I remember playing spoons a lot. I don't really know. Or extreme spoons. I don't know how the game played, but at some point, like the spoons are, for extreme spoons, they're like in another room or like on top of like a table, and then like there's always like wrestling or like just running and chasing and like body slamming. Playing that game.
Yeah.
I don't really think we played the game. I think it was an excuse to just like wrestle.
Yeah. Extreme spoons was intense. The Moy is here.
Hey, the Moy, the one and original subscriber. We're talking card games where we barely know the name, but we learned it in our youth.
Yeah.
And we're talking extreme.
Or games you can play on napkins.
Games you can play on napkins. But we were talking extreme spoons.
Yeah, extreme spoons was crazy because the way you play it is you would hide the spoons around the room.
You hide them? Oh, we would just put them in a really
like precarious location.
Yeah.
Bonejohn said he liked dog. You have 4 cards in hand and it's trick taking, but if you lose a round, you get 1 less card the next round. Oh. When down to 1 card only, you have to hold the card to your forehead so everyone can see it, but you can't, so you don't know when to play the card. Basically, a lot of those cards are just ways to like hurt or embarrass the other. I feel like those like folk games that you grow up playing.
I feel like I remember that game, and the only time I've heard that game, I wonder if it's like a UK thing, because I had cousins who lived in the UK for a little while. I don't remember where, because we were kids, but I remember a game with it like on your forehead, like something on your forehead. I remember because I was really embarrassed. But they were the ones who taught it to me, so I'm curious.
So for anyone who doesn't know anything about Glasgow, basically the way this works is we've got our two little meeple people here, and you can move as far as you want around the circle, and then you get whatever is on the person there. But if you go too far, whoever's behind you, they can stop at as many places they want until they're ahead of you. So
similar to Parks or Lavinia, if you're familiar with that.
It's a tried and true mechanic we both really like. And then there's these square spots that
the architects.
They're the architects, and they have buildings on them, and so you want to stop at those and build the buildings. We're building a little city in the middle here, and you gain points based off of a bunch of different kind of common scoring methods, like, these ones are parks, and if you get a bunch of parks, then you, it's however many parks squared. So if you have 4 parks, it's 4 times 4, and that's how many points you get for the parks. So,
Bojan says we get a lot of rain. So we have lots of card games. That's a good way. So I feel like in the northwest of the U.S. we also get a lot of rain. Mm-hmm. So
our climate, I think, is pretty similar to the UK's climate
in terms of just like
rain,
overcast,
like
just puddles, constant puddles on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's why they say. It's great board game weather, but it's also why, there's a theory that's why there's a lot of music that comes out of this area. Because people are just indoor, doing all the indoor hobbies.
Yeah, we're all nerds in the Northwest.
And pale.
And pale nerds.
Or pale musicians.
Musicians are their own type of nerd.
I guess. Someone was asking on a different stream if what's a nerd and what's a geek, and Andrew's description was whatever was derogatory in high school.
With your group of friends.
With your group of friends.
I think it's different for everyone because I've heard a lot of different opinions on that. Because when I was in high school, geek was the one you didn't want to be because that was bad social skills and stuff like that. And nerd was just like you're really into something. Mm. But I've talked to people and they have the exact opposite thoughts on it. So I'm like, well, we used it that way very clearly in high school. But
so geek is bad. Or in your circle,
when I was in high school, geek was bad and nerd was like, I'm nerding out on this thing, or I'm like...
It's like nerd is enthusiasm.
Yeah. Nerd is like, I'm way too into one subject. Mm. And geek was like, you lack social skills and you're really like into something. Or really smart about something.
Yeah, Bojan said when I was in school, geek and nerd were derogatory. Both of them? Was there one that was worse? I think I remember nerd being... I actually don't remember. I think nerd was smart and geek was socially incompetent.
I
think both were like derogatory, like not a big like not you don't want to be called. Tricky 20. Was nerd? Which one was worse to be called in your school?
He said nerd. Geek wasn't even a thing at my high school. And I went to an art high school, and so the popular kids played with Pokemon cards. So my experience was weird when I got to high school.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Our cool kids were the biggest nerds in other schools. So.
Yeah, that's true. That sounds about right.
So we kind of maybe owned up to being nerds.
But sorry, I completely interrupted you because you were describing the architects.
They let you build the buildings, and each building has like a different scoring on it. Some of them are just worth straight up points. There's also factory buildings, which help you generate more resources. So we're building out a little grid in the middle, and then as soon as the grid's done, we score our points, and we're done with the game. So it's pretty quick, fun little 2-player game. Bonejaw said when I was at school, dinosaurs roamed the earth, and the wheels were square. Oh, so you know the person who developed the wheel. That's great.
The wheels were square.
I haven't heard that one before. So are you blue or green?
I remember being green.
Cool. So do you want to start us off?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm behind you.
Yeah,
so I would
you go.
first. I'm gonna go here. This one allows me to double the next action I do.
Oh, I can't go there. That's a bummer. I'm gonna go here and get a iron. I was telling Andrew that I really liked the components to this game. There's not a whole lot, and they could have like used cubes, but I like that they just did like a little bit of shape because it's really fun to like get the materials because there's only like 3 resources. What's this again?
That one activates all the factories in a row or column.
Oh.
We have no buildings yet.
We don't got any buildings.
I wasted my double action thing because I went to the barrel. And there's only one barrel.
That's funny. I'm
gonna
go
twice.
This is going very poorly for us because we can't afford any of these.
You can't.
Can you? No, you can't. Oh, wait!
I have a barrel. The ale is the wild resource. It counts as anything.
The ale can get you anything.
Gold or iron or
I guess brick.
It gets you anything.
That is a funny feature. Let's see.
So we were building Glasgow.
The only Glaswegian I know, and I know that that's actually the term.
Wait, what is?
Someone from Glasgow.
Oh.
I only know this because I love James McAvoy, and he's from Glasgow.
Oh, he's a Glaswegian.
A Glaswegian.
I did not know that.
Is that well, I don't even have to ask if that's right. I know that's right.
All right.
Unless he's lying to everyone on late night or whatever.
I'm gonna use this to build this right in the center here, and that is a
Glaswegian. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to spell it, but Bones John wrote it. I probably am I pronouncing it? I think I might be pronouncing it wrong, but.
Oh, and I'm still behind, so I'm gonna move all iron that I can get.
I only remember it because it's a very unique
that's a new
way to describe someone from a place.
That's a new action there. Let me look that one up.
Hi, Daryl with an R. How are you doing? Oh, also, I think. I'm not sure if Time Roller is still there, but we were wondering what people played this weekend. Andrew and I were talking about how we played Power Rangers, and Bones John had played, what was it called? Just
one.
Just one.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the, so that one will discard 2 buildings and then replace them.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't like what you see,
Daryl with an R, we are playing. Orientation.
Glasgow.
We're
Whoa,
building.
raid incoming. From who? How do you know about this? Where do you get your information, Daryl with an R?
Daryl with an R is from the
He's
future.
our spy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna get a. Oh my gosh, Andrew, why are you hoarding all the iron? Oh, does it just go back and forth?
It comes out of it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess it makes sense because it's a 2-player game that it's like yeah. So here's another example of, again, it could have been cubes. Oh no, I moved this, but Andrew's still in focus.
Oh.
It could have been cubes, and it's not a whole lot different, but there's something about this chiclet size brick that's
raid.
Oh wow.
He was right.
This raid was foretold by Daryl with an R.
Hello. Let's switch over here. We do analog alerts here. This is our raid idol. He comes out and says, "Thanks for the raid, raiders. We're so excited to have you here." This is Andrew.
And Pia.
We are BoardgameSPAM.
Oh yeah, we're BoardgameSPAM. We're playing Glasgow. We play games on Mondays and Thursdays and random other times.
For 2 players.
Or yeah.
I'm blocking your face. Glasgow.
Yeah, true.
Glasgow. The color is just so much better on your camera.
Oh yeah.
Glasgow for 2 players.
What were you playing over at Bonzinators? We
just started actually.
Yeah.
So
we were talking games we played this weekend, and also games like card games that we grew up with in childhood, but we like don't really know their names. Actually, Bones John knew their names of the card games he grew up with. I didn't. I just described them very poorly. Money Josh is here. The kids played Throw Burrito this weekend and ended up ending in a fight. I've seen people post about Throw Burrito. It ended up in a fight, like a physical fight or like a verbal shouting match.
Also, for anyone who was hanging out in our channel before the raid, go give Bunzinator a follow. She's great. She's got a great show over there.
She's making me want to pull out Stardew Valley and start playing, even though I don't know if I have the time. But it's always very, not, the word isn't compelling, but I have the FOMO when I see her play. Also, I think she posted, I didn't realize this, but there was like a ColourPop like makeup for that was like themed Animal Crossing, and then I was like, I think I need to pull out Animal Crossing again. It takes very little for me to get super like stoked to play something, but
Bojan says, I thought you looked English. I didn't think you think the color was wrong on your camera. Yeah, I am pale. I'm not gonna lie about that, but the camera really adds some. We switched up our setup today because you have to sit head to head on this one, so usually we're sitting together.
It's the climate of the Pacific Northwest that is similar to the climate in the UK that leads to this pale skin.
So I just made the first move by adding a steel factory right in the middle, starting the building of Glasgow, just like history. We started with a steel factory. I don't really know that. I'm making that up.
Oh, I thought you read it at the beginning of the thing.
You always have to start with the steel factory.
So it's like it's a 2-player game, and it has some element, or it has like a, what is it, like kind of like Parks, if you're familiar with that, where the person behind the like lead gets to take as many turns as they want in theory to get the resources.
We've got Pacific Northwest represent.
Yes.
Bonzinator's gonna be right back, and Meeple Conrad, I get the pale. I'm so pale, ghosts make friends with me. Meeple Conrad's in Florida.
Well, bones are usually white.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So I guess it's my turn.
Yeah,
right?
You are behind me right now.
And I have the iron to get something. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pay the iron.
Oh, what? Yeah. I went here first. I was in the middle of purchasing my thing.
Oh yeah, Andrew almost cheated.
I almost cheated.
He almost got distracted by the raid. There's not a whole lot of resources too, so it just goes back and forth.
I'm happy to be distracted by a raid.
Yeah. A raid is a very exciting thing.
It is.
Oh wait, I want that though. Oh, I think I want that instead.
We got some follows. Dr. Alan Grant. He's got to come all the way from the other side of the room. So we do analog alerts, and whenever we have a follow, Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park comes out and he says, thanks for the follow, Deagle and Atticus 1313, as well as Bonzinator. We really appreciate the follow. I was just working on digging up a small pterodactyl, really small one. The small bones are really hard to dig up. It's been exhausting, but I wanted to take a break and say thanks for the follow.
I was telling Andrew that Dr. Alan Grant's approach to the camera is probably longer than his actual interactions with the people. So it's
This is my actual Dr. Alan Grant toy, by the way, from when I was a child.
Oh, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos of like
They move in herds. Yes.
of
They do move in herds.
oh, it's gonna be digging for a while because there's gonna be a big group of tiny pterodactyls. You said. So I paid 2, and this is
Good night, Beyond Dead.
Bye, Beyond Dead. Thanks for joining. There this is a factory that makes gold coins, so I'm gonna place
You
it
can afford that
right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime someone builds here, I can get gold. And
Yep.
Andrew just got 2.
I just got a iron because
I built in his row.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's still my turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna get a, let's see. I'm gonna get a gold.
Yeah, good call. Just gonna grab 2 of these bad boys.
And then I'm gonna get a
Daryl with an R says, Meeple Conrad, that's radioactive, not white. And then Meeple Conrad says, oh, that's why my doctor seems so concerned. Oh, we're just trading. We're just trading here. Do I want to jump ahead and grab
I did the wrong thing the first time I played this, where I jumped way too far ahead because I was afraid that Andrew was going to take something. I think that's my problem with most games against Andrew. I play extremely defensively, almost where I'm like just throwing my strategy out the window because I'm very afraid of Andrew's turns. But the thing is, he's really not that mean. I always suspect him. I'm very suspicious.
I'm not that aggressive.
No, but I feel like I hate when you do any move to like take something away from me. So I'm always like, I gotta prevent it. I just play games from a posture of paranoia.
Where are you grabbing this?
Oh yes, sorry. So I'm gonna build this statue, and I'm gonna build it here, so that makes me get some gold.
Dang. Placed it so that it doesn't activate mine.
Whoa, that's expensive. We didn't see that tile.
No, we didn't see it.
Or not yesterday, earlier today. Wow, it feels like yesterday.
Spouse,
hashtag spouse gaming. That's right, Meeple Conrad.
Alright, I'm gonna go here and go here.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely tougher on when I play a game.
But it cost me that. So.
With other people, I'm definitely tougher on Andrew than anyone else. Just because it's like easier to I feel like I see some couples and they team up naturally, and that's not how we play games. There is no cooperation between us.
Immediate rivalry.
What does this card do?
It doubles the next action you do.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Are these always the same people?
There's 2 that are not used each time.
Okay.
Go there.
In this
I'm
game,
getting the ale.
You get ale is a wild, so you get you can build anything with ale apparently. You can use ale and substitute for gold, brick, or iron. I think that's fun thematically. And there's only one though.
Yeah, and we have to trade it back and forth.
So this is a 30-minute game and we've already like extended it for I feel like I don't even know if we double. I feel like we triple play time sometimes.
I'm going straight over here. I'm gonna get the
So these people here are architects, so they build stuff. And the game ends when we build a grid of 4x5. Right, Andrew?
And that. Yes,
You
4x5.
You moved me.
Oops. Oh, I was supposed to go then. Whoa, I'm cheating.
Okay. The stream all saw it. Let it be known.
Forgiveness moment for Andrew.
Andrew is the first one of the day to...
Ooh, Big Heap Wampum just showed up for our forgiveness moment of the night.
Andrew just tried to
Big Heap
move my
Wampum,
token.
You'll see the forgiveness moment alert when it very soon. I've been talking Pia into letting me make it.
It will happen. We had a busy day today.
We did.
So
Meeple Commerce says, now my ex found great joy in crushing me during Sheriff of Nottingham. She would always call out that she knew I was lying. The lying games are dangerous to play with significant others.
I hate playing lying games with Andrew. Throw up faces, because I need a platform
we're switching over.
Okay, I need to address the chat. No, anytime there's a lying game or like a deception game, Andrew can immediately tell if I'm lying. And people will either be like, Andrew, is Pia lying? Or Andrew will be like, Pia's afraid, Pia's suspicious, she's the betrayer. And I'm like, this is why I don't like these games, Andrew. And the thing is, sometimes people would be nice and like, oh, I shouldn't divulge this extra information because then my significant other will feel frustrated because I'm ruining the fun. But Andrew doesn't. Andrew does not go easy on me in terms of lying games. And it's still, I think the thing that's difficult is just, sorry, I'm like screaming right now. Check the levels, the audio levels. But I think the thing is, I hate those hidden traitor games, but our friends really like them, so I'll play them. But somehow I'm always the betrayer. I don't know if other people are like just always get the betrayer, but I'm that person. And Andrew is very suspicious, and people always suspect Andrew, but he's always like clean. He's always like innocent, but he's always like smirking like a villain.
Yeah, I just have a suspicious looking face, I guess. Benzinator's back. I promise we played a game while you were gone. We were playing the game while we were gone, but we had to come back, and Pia had to talk about.
I had to air out my my frustrations that Andrew can always tell if I'm lying in a like a deception game or like a betrayer game. So I demanded that my face be fully in view as I called him out for no, I don't think I would. I think I would be disappointed if you like didn't play the game to the fullest extent. It just keeps happening that I'm the betrayer, so it just keeps happening that you are calling me out constantly.
Big Heap Wampum says he's digging the new setup. Yeah, this is our versus setup where we're when we have to sit across from each other, because this game, the way you tell whether or not a building is yours is there's a little arrow on it. It points towards you. So best played across from each other.
So then I just placed this building, and this building is orthogonal, I think that's the right term, to one of my buildings, a factory that just builds gold coins, apparently. I have a gold building factory.
You bought the thing that I wanted.
So then that means I generate a little gold thing, a gold coin, because I built there. And I'm just sitting on resources. I need to build something pretty soon.
I am going to go here and activate the factories in this row and column.
Which is you.
That.
And Big Heap Wampum, I think you would enjoy this, but there's only one wild resource, and it's beer. Well, it's like ale, whatever is in a barrel. So, I mean, technically, could it be wine as well?
It could be. It does say in the rule book.
It's beer.
I think that it's ale.
Ale,
maybe.
okay. I thought you would enjoy that, Big Heap Wampum. That's the
and then I gotta go
the wild in this game.
Go here and grab a brick.
Oh, Games of Fire! Thank you for raiding!
Oh, whoa! We got another raid! 2 raids! What up?
Games of Fire! We are playing Glasgow. I'm Pia.
And we do analog alerts.
Oh, I'm just going straight in there.
This is our analog alert for raids. This is our raid idol. Comes out, introduces us, says, "This is Andrew."
Andrew's a lot more clear. I'm Pia.
And we're BoardgameSPAM.
Thank you for coming from Games of Fire's channel to ours.
Yeah. What were you guys playing over there? And who won?
Yes. Actually, Bonzinator, what did you play as well?
They said Wingspan.
Oh, Wingspan.
Digital Wingspan.
Ooh, digital.
Which we love Wingspan. I haven't played the digital one, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I'm
trying. I have an idea about Wingspan. I'm trying to figure out if it's gross or not. But here's the idea. So, have you guys ever seen? We're so off topic right now. But have you ever seen like decorated focaccia bread? Like focaccia bread that's like decorated with like bell peppers or like onions or like thyme, rosemary. I've seen it a couple of times and I really want to make it. And I want to do a Wingspan theme because I want to do, and I was like, I don't know, because I think the what is it? The like resources that like there's a worm, right? There's like a little green worm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Worm, fish.
Well, fish is blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I was thinking of like some green bell pepper could be the worm. I don't know what to do about blue though. Blue is a tricky thing to like make as a food because I could not do the Erie. It was really hard to do the Erie for my little bento that I made. I did like a little root bento and I bought some fruit, like a fruit roll up, but nothing is really like that blue. So I don't know what to do with that. Maybe some blue Swedish fish. But I don't really want to put it on the focaccia bread. I think I'm just gonna put it next to the focaccia bread. Sorry,
it's okay. Meeple Conrad, I think said, it's past midnight. It needs to be up at 5, or they have to be up at 5. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Meeple Conrad.
And Games of Fire, they were playing Among Us. And there were a few glitches. But you played with the Our Town mod, which had different roles and makes the game even more fun. Yeah. I haven't got to play too much of Among Us, but I love hidden role games, so I know I like it. Pia, as previously stated, is not a huge fan of this. But, we've got Cash Liam. Thanks for the follow. This is Dr. Alan Grant. He comes out and he says,
we're so.
Oh
my goodness.
He took a while to find the center of the screen. And then he says, thank you for Cash Liam. Really appreciate the follow. I was just digging up a really small pterodactyl and it was really hard and it's cramping my fingers. But I wanted to take a break. Said, thanks for the follow. He had a hard time finding the screen that time. Maybe he's had a little bit too much drink tonight.
Wait, we missed a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
So Biggie Bomb says smirking like a hobbit, which I really think is funny. Then went off Catan. Your ex or Big Bones John's ex would make really bad trades with her mom, and her mom doted on her, so would agree to these bad trades, and then my ex would win every time. That's really funny. Yeah, that's the thing with like the trading games where like someone's not even playing very like not to win, but just like playing their best, and they're just like, I just want to give fake gifts to my friends in game without really thinking about it. You're like, this is kind of messing up the balance. This is messing up the balance of the game. And then Big Heap Wampum says, what is marriage if not a game of betrayal? Ready yet? Tricky20 says, I remember a game night where Brand forgot to put the spy card in and we spent 20 minutes trying to figure out who the spy was, and it was none of us.
Oh, I think I was there that night. That sounds really familiar. What game was that? I can't remember the game that was, but anyway.
Wait, Spy Party or
Spy Party?
Or I don't know. Maybe Tricky20. What game was that?
Yeah, maybe it was Spy Party. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was just here when it happened.
Oh, there were some glitches. We played Our Town mod with different roles.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I read that one already.
Oh, sorry.
You've caught up.
Oh man.
Get your attention off the screen.
This is harder to play like when we reread the same comments because usually we just like tap each other. Oh, and now I'm moving the camera.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. It is
your turn.
I'm going to be playing this game now. I'm going to go here. Well, let's see. I need to build some things. I don't want you to get them before I do. Oh, I don't want to go that far ahead, but I want to get the resources. So I'm going to go here.
I am going to go here.
Andrew's going to build something.
And I'm going to build a...
In theory, this is a 30-minute game.
Build in another park. And that activates my iron. And then I'm gonna build something else here.
Tricky20 says it was at our place at the light table.
Oh, got
The
I'm gonna spend a gold.
Pre-COVID, we had board game nights, and there was a dark side and a light side table. And the light side table was usually it was like either lighter games or games that like we typically just replayed games, which made it lighter because you weren't learning a new game each time. And then there was a dark side table because they didn't want to call it the heavy table, because what is a heavy game anyways?
We started by saying we were trying to generate interest, or trying to make it new gamer friendly, and so we're like, there's gonna be a light table where you could play, but it wasn't light side table, it was just light, because we're like, there's gonna play light games. And then we started talking about the dark table, which is the heavy games. So
I thought it was like light side, dark side. Okay. Oh man, I don't really know what's gonna be the better move right now here. I think I'm gonna go here and play 2 brick to build this one, and I'm gonna build it right. Oh, I don't wanna make you spawn your turn. I'm gonna go here.
If you place it here, you'll get 3 points.
Yeah, but you get 3 points too.
But if you put it in the corner, then you won't be getting points.
No, I'm not helping you.
I mean, you could put it over here.
Okay, I'll go there. But then
okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. You do you. Sorry.
You want me to go there because that's what you
can go here. It's next to my building.
Andrew's playing mind games. This is a mind assault. No, I'm gonna go here because then it gets me a brick, but you get iron. Oh no, you're gonna take my iron. No. I'm gonna go here.
Deagle says, in Glasgow City, the better move is always toward the nearest pub.
I love that. Oh, that's great.
So that sets us at 5 wide, right?
Yes. So I'm going to do that one because it gets me a brick and a gold.
Oh, nice move. I'm going to go here and grab gold.
I'm going to go here. Wait, you moved me again.
Oops. Sorry. That's not
But actually, it's me, right? So I'm going to go 2 bricks.
I'm going to get gold.
Okay, I am going
to...
Oh, I should have known. What did I do? Oh, no. You can't do that. You only have... Oh, you have the beer. The beer is the wild. Oh, that's such a big bummer. No, that was 6 points. I should have stolen your move.
I'm going to go there and get my factory.
I like the idea, again, that we were saying that the beer allows you, the beer is the wild, but it's also like, hey, if you don't have the resources, you can give people some beer and they will find the resources. Yeah, that's the narrative I think of. Oh my gosh, I'm like all maxed out on resources here.
Big Keep On says, did the bowls come with the game? The bowls are kind of cool looking. These did not come with the game. They came from Amazon.
And
they came from Amazon twice, because the first time they had shipped them, they just came taped together and they were completely broken. And then the second time they came, they were also taped together, but they weren't broken that time.
We bought these bowls because then we could use them for soy sauce and like spicy chili oil. When we're not using them for board game stuff, they can be used for sauces. I'm gonna go here.
Owitron says, how many Lucky Charm marshmallows can fit in one of those bowls?
Oh,
That was a good question.
Very good question.
A good number. If it's just the marshmallows and you kind of like push them in a little bit.
If we had Lucky Charms, I would definitely try to find that out for you.
We've got Adzandrew Soul. Adzandrew Soul. Not sure how to pronounce your name.
Sorry for ruining that.
But we do analog alerts here, and thank you for the follow. This is Dr. Alan Grant.
Oh, Oetron. Sorry.
Thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. I was just digging up a tiny little pterodactyl, and it's really hurt my hands tonight, so I need to take a lot of breaks and thank people for follows. So thank you, Azure Souls.
Suka. Vinegar. Yeah. In the Philippines, you could do, well, not in the Philippines, you could do this anywhere, but a classic, they call it sausawan, or like a classic sauce that you get in any restaurant is a little bit of vinegar, which is like one of the base ingredients in Filipino food. You can do soy sauce, and you get a really small like chili pepper. They call it Thai pepper here in the US, but sili in the Philippines. And you can crush it up and make it really, really spicy, or really, really sour, or really salty. And it's really good. But these are perfect for sausawan. If only we had skewers of barbecue.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that out. Oh,
now I'm hungry.
Now we're hungry.
Okay.
The patis. Oh, fish sauce. Yeah, I didn't think about patis. That is also a thing you can add to the sausawan. So then you move. So I could go again. I'm gonna go here. I can't go there. No. I'll do here. I'll go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pay a iron, and I'm gonna go.
In Iran. Oh man, expensive stuff.
So 4. I'm gonna go. This doesn't have an adjacency bonus, does it?
No, it's just 6 points.
Okay, I'm gonna go here because then I want to get a brick. This is a very different game from the last game we played earlier today.
There's no corner spots open. All right, I'm going here. Doubling up.
No, this is OE. Is as in the OE.
Welcome to the stream, OE.
The OE.
The OE.
Are you good?
Yeah. Is anyone playing a game at home, playing along? We always love it when people play a game and keep us in the background and
play a game simultaneously. I always think like along means that they're playing the same game, even though that might not necessarily be true. What did I do? I shouldn't have done that.
Why?
No, nothing. There's no moves here.
What do you see?
I see nothing. There are no cool moves to make. I have so much brick over here. Brick house.
The brick
house. That was one of my costumes for for Halloween. Basically, we were not going anywhere, and then someone was like, "We're going out," and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna grab a cardboard box, paint it red, and just say I'm a brick house."
Oh man, I keep not using my ability very well.
Oh, Casey and you are playing Parks. Yeah, so this is a similar mechanic where the lead person has to wait until the person behind catches up, which thematically makes more sense for Parks because you're like walking on a trail. Mm-hmm. While here we're just like walking around in circles in Glasgow.
Yeah, we're trying walking down the river. That's what they say. This is see the river in the background.
It is like the river. It's like the canal. The canal near Seattle Pacific University.
Where they sell all the
where they sell brick and
gold.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna get the one beer. I'm gonna get the beer, and I'm gonna make anyone in Glasgow do anything for me because I have the beer. I control the beer.
And is your turn again?
I'm the beer master. So this one allows me to spawn anything. Like
activate a row/column with your factories, or with all the factories in that.
I don't really need that because I don't have anything that will generate. Yeah, I'm hoarding it all.
You
I
gotta
wish I
spend
could
those
build.
resources.
I will.
We're building
I
a
will.
city.
Okay, I'm going here, and then I'm gonna build a city piece. Okay. This game is almost over.
Yeah.
Ooh, not there. Can I go here?
Yeah. I can't believe.
I can't. I'm gonna go here. So I get a brick,
Mm-hmm.
and then here's my question. Actually, no. I just need to like. I don't have any questions. You can go. I just have to think for a little moment.
Okay. Oh, you're going. It's your turn. It's still your turn.
Dude, it feels so good. It's still your turn. Oh, I draw here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the? Oh, is this the one where it reshuffles?
Yeah, discards.
So I'm gonna go here and discard anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Any of the architects. Like, I don't like what you're selling.
Interesting. The game is almost over. I keep saying that, but
It's true. We only have 5 more buildings to place.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna discard these and get 2 new ones.
Interesting. Why
those are worse. I don't know. I really didn't have a plan. Your turn.
Okay, I'm grabbing a brick. I'm grabbing an iron. Look at all this stuff I get. And then I'm grabbing a brick and an iron. Okay, your turn.
When I drop is playing Balloons on TD6. Balloons TD6 on my phone with you all in the background.
Nice. Love it.
I'm gonna go here and build. That one, yeah.
Knew it. I knew it. Oh, what is that? 2 bricks and a gold?
This is too expensive for Andrew.
It's too much for me. I got some gold.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna be able to.
Can I go here? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Technically, I think you landed the front one.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go all the way here and do gold, gold, iron, and brick.
Wow. No, you totally cut off my residential area.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 bricks. It was very mean. Another brick.
Yeah, this is the mean part of like parks. Or not mean park, but
gold.
like you just kind of edge people out. And it's not mean.
Okay.
It's just
I'm grabbing this corner store.
Oh, I was worried you were gonna get that.
And that was 3 bricks.
I think I have all these resources because you were always going ahead of me for so long, so I could take really long. I can take my time. That's just the way it is, says OE.
Yeah.
The OE.
And then I'm gonna move here. And grab this.
Oh, bummer. The game's about to end. Yeah, we did manage to like triple the time of a 30-minute game.
It is your turn. Do you end it now?
Oh my gosh. This is the thing I needed. Yes. Because I can get this. Oh, no, I can't. Yes, I can. I have the beer. The beer. I don't have the iron.
The
but
beer saved you.
I give it to someone I say, here's some beer. Find me some iron. Anywhere. And then I get to build this garden, and it's the garden that I need to finish a set. And unfortunately, Andrew built 4 gardens, so I didn't think that there would be any more gardens, but I think that's what I needed to complete the set.
Oh man, Biggie Bombin says I love parks. I love the space edition of parks as well. What's the space edition?
What are you talking about?
Never heard of that. But sounds cool. All right, let's score it up. We're gonna need your phone, Pia.
Okay.
Do you want to start with yours?
No, I want you to start with yours.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay, here we go. How many parks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16.
Oh my gosh, parks are that many?
And then I think I have all these things.
My strategy was very different this time around because I wasn't getting the things I needed.
So 5 plus. This is worth 1 because you blocked off my residential.
Base park.
3 per gold. So 3.
Andrew's in the middle of
scoring up.
The scoring. He's deep in thought.
I think that's the last one. Yep. 42.
Ooh, that's better than earlier. You can you score mine? The moment I have to do math, I start not having fun. No, I'll do the math.
By scoring correctly, it's not my fault. Do you have all of these?
I do. So earlier today, I was looking up a bunch of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers behind the scenes footage on YouTube because we played Power Rangers with Tricky 20 yesterday. Final score? Oh, Andrew's gonna beat me. Oh,
35
Andrew
to
won.
42. I win. Yay!
Oh, 42. It was your parks, right?
Yeah, that was 16 points.
That was crazy. I didn't know the parks could score that high.
They could go even higher. If I got that one, I would have 25.
How do the parks score?
It's however many parks times however many parks. So
wow.
I had 4, so 4 times 4.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, they really multiply.
I was really confused why you were getting them because I only used the parks to fulfill the set collection part of the game. Because if you get a park, a monument, a factory, and a what's the last type of building? And a like railroad station, you get points. So I was just trying to get last game. I was just trying to get one of each, and Andrew was like gathering all the parts ever. Oh, I just realized these are all different, like unique. These are unique tiles. I love when there's unique tiles in games.
And then he says Space Park is the name of the game. Congrats. We need to start making bets on who's gonna win these games. Yes.
By the same company, Keymaster Games.
That does parks. Okay. I know they ran a Kickstarter about a year ago and added some things to parks, and they must have had another game in the line. But we love parks. We ended up giving our copy of Parks to family in the Philippines. Left it there, but they loved it and we loved it too. So we've talked about repurchasing it a number of times, but it was pretty hard to find for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the perfect board game to give people too, because it's just been hit with everyone we played it with.
Mm-hmm. Parks was a game that we had suggested to our friend Trevor because we thought Trevor and Laura would like the theme, with like the art and the theme. And Laura's a little reluctant with some games, and that one I think is just the right amount of like competition between people and interaction, but still like beautiful and still like you're doing your own thing in some ways. And they love national parks, so
yeah. Oh, he asked if we can bet spam. You can bet real spam cans.
You can bet.
There's nothing stopping you if they keep one of them. If you bet 3 cans of spam against Owi's 4 cans of spam, who's gonna win?
Just gonna
know. If one can of spam is not always worth the same as another can of spam because the 25% sodium free is going to be worth a little bit less than the regular full sodium spam.
This looks like a little thing of spam.
Oh, we'll switch back to it.
Oh no. It's red, but I think this is. I was telling the people in the stream earlier that I really like this game because the components are very simple, but they could have just done the minimal thing and just done like colored cubes, but they did like oh, you can't really see the iron, but I don't know. There's something about the tactility of like the different shapes that are pretty fun, in my opinion, especially the
something also similar to the parks.
Oh yeah. Glasgow is
casino spam.
Casino spam.
Yeah, I would love to see a chart that lays out all the different
breakfast.
No,
just breakfast items. Oh,
the spam flavors, and then assigns each one a value compared to just standard spam.
I wonder if there's a spam alignment chart. You know, like in D&D.
I bet there is.
We saw recently an alignment chart that was really good.
It's like
for
Doritos or something.
No, it wasn't Doritos. It was an alignment chart for like cup of noodle or something.
Oh yeah, it was ramen. Just
was,
like
the Nissin like ramen. But that was the game. Again, we tripled the playtime. That was an hour and a half when it's only supposed to be 30 minutes. And it really is 30 minutes. We took a few
breaks and chatted with people. But we're going to raid someone.
If anyone's got a suggestion in the chat of who we should raid. Oh, actually,
we got Herbs Gambit.
Yeah, we can go over there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
We haven't raided into his. But thank you everyone for joining. It was fun. We were actually thinking about not doing the stream today because we were over at Andrew's parents' house and our little kid was just having a little bit of a hard day today, needed some extra attention, but he went to sleep very quickly. And the nice thing is this game is really easy to set up and really I don't think it's an exhausting game after, I could see playing this game after work.
Yeah.
With just the right amount of tension. But thank you
check
everyone
out
for joining.
Herbs Gambit.
And have a good night.
Let's get over there so we can see his reaction. Oh, do you have him pulled up?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Is it off?
And we